Hi, Brian Crombie here. I wanted to give you a quick overview of the shows that I've got on my Brian Crombie radio hour this week on Saga 960 AM. I'm on every night, Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock on 960 AM. Or you can stream me online at www.saga960am.ca. And my podcasts and videocasts are all available on my website, briancrombie.com. On Monday, I had a really fascinating interview with Richard and Charlie Jaffe. They're co-authors of a book called Turning Crisis into Success. Richard's got an illustrious career over the years, has successfully developed and sold several different companies for multi-million dollars, and has had crisis after crisis after crisis, and he's actually turned them into success after success after success. His daughter, Charlie, is a master's in psychology and a suicide counselor. And so she comes at this issue of turning crisis into success from a very academic standpoint, and does a great job of understanding her father's career and what he's learned. So, in this time of pandemic, what a great book, what a great story, what a great interview for me at least. And so if you get a chance to watch it, please do, or listen to it. On Tuesday, I had Vivine Salman. She's the president of the Canadian Bar Association, first colored person to ever be elected to that position. And we talked about race relations in the legal system. And then I had two gentlemen that are very involved in the migrant farm workers, and they have been impacted dramatically by COVID-19. And so we ended up having quite a long and interesting conversation about the impact of COVID-19 on migrant farm workers and their struggle and effort for status. Then tonight, Wednesday, I've got a fascinating show because I've got, first of all, Honorable Hugh Segal, former senator, former advisor to Bill Davis, and Brian Mulroney, talking about the Huawei CFO and what should happen with their extradition. And he very strongly, along with a group of diplomats and other people, comes out strongly that we should be not sending her to the United States. We should be sending her back to China. And we're doing this for human rights reasons because of the two Canadians held in China. Then I've got a candidate for the Conservative leadership, of the Conservative Party of Canada. And it's a gentleman by the name of Derek Sloan. He is the MP for Hastings, Lennox, Addington. He's a first-time MP. He's a young, interesting guy. He's been criticized for some issues on LGBT issues and potentially on race issues. I confront him on those. He does a good job answering them. And so I think that's an interesting show. And then I've got one of the most adorable people I've ever met. Her name is Bula. She's a 13-year-old girl from Oshawa. She plays guitar and sings. And she's gotten a lot of traction recently with a song that she wrote called Make It Right, which is a song about Black Lives Matter. And so I really recommend that show. Thursday, I've got Marcus John Adams of Streetlight Theory Pictures about his internet series Code Shift, which is a fascinating show. And also, we talk a lot about race relations. I think he's a second generation Canadian. Parents are from Africa. He really does a very good job of confronting a bunch of the race issues in Canada today. And I really appreciated meeting him and chatting with him. Then on Friday, I've got Tiana Pinard of Amazing Fit Mamas talking about her journey with bulimia and anorexia, a poor body self-image, through trying to be a life coach and now being a fitness life coach, and trying to motivate primarily females, primarily moms, to see the best part of themselves and to exercise and diet in the appropriate way. And then I've got Katrina Rena May, who's had her own challenges, but has traveled the world as a model and is involved in the modeling business. And she has some really good suggestions for young women. And then I've also got a show with a wonderful gentleman on Canada One TV, Nizar Mawani, one of the smartest, best-read international businessmen that I know. And we talk about COVID-19. We talk about COVID-19 around the globe. We touch on Africa, Asia, India, what's going on in Brazil and South America. And then we talk in frank detail about what's going wrong in the United States, what's going right in Canada, and where we could do better in Canada. And we talk about the healthcare implications, the political implications, and the economic implications. Anyway, that's my lineup for the week. I hope you get to listen or watch one or two of them. all the best. Again, I'm on Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock at 9:60 a.m. on your AM dial, or you can stream me online at www.saga960am.ca, and or all of my webcasts and podcasts are available on my website, briancrombie.com, either /podcasts or /video. Thank you for joining me whenever you do join me. Good night.